Welcome to the Elf's Airy. This is a brand new treehouse listing about 1 hour outside of Austin, Texas. All of the outdoor amenities are definitely the highlights of this property. You have an outdoor kitchen and a fire pit, but the most unique aspect is definitely the outdoor shower. It's made out of recycled glass bottles. I've definitely never seen a shower like that before. If you then go up the stairs and get closer to the actual treehouse, you have this massive wraparound 360-degree deck that goes all the way around the treehouse. You can truly feel like you're up here in the trees. These guys also have a second treehouse actually. We won't have time to tour it in this video, but I just wanted to mention it in case this spot that we're seeing today is booked. But without further ado, guys, I think you're really gonna like this spot. Let's now go and start the full tour. Let's go and check out this brand new treehouse in Texas. This is my favorite angle of the property from the side. You can most clearly see it through the trees. You'll notice it's propped up on a bunch of different stilts and then anchored into a few of those larger trees. And I definitely had to pick my angles here, especially with my drone. They don't call it a treehouse for nothing. There are a ton of trees here in the vicinity, but let's now go and see some of the exterior amenities. First, there is your fire pit. You have 5 chairs around it. I didn't quite have time to start a fire, but definitely a nice amenity. Underneath the home, you then have those 2 comfortable green chairs that could be seen swinging in right here. On the other end, there is then your outdoor kitchen. If you pull this up, it reveals your sink. There's then your faucet as well, your grill, and you have some more countertop space there on the far end, in addition to your picnic table. Definitely the outdoor experience. After that, I'll open up this door, and this leads to the bathroom. It actually has an incinerator toilet. I don't see those too often these days in Airbnbs. And then if you look up, you have some artwork. We'll step outside though, and along this other wall of the bathroom, there is your bathroom sink. You have a mirror there, you have your garbage can, the sink, everything you might need. Again, I don't see too many properties these days that are really fully outside like this. This is definitely a fun experience. And now onto my favorite feature by far, and that is the outdoor shower. This thing is like an art piece in itself. It's made out of recycled glass bottles. I mean, just look at all these different colors, all the blues, the greens, the yellows. It's absolutely gorgeous, especially when all of the light hits it later in the day. You do have that tarp up top, and of course, complete privacy out here in the woods. But honestly, I might book this treehouse just for the shower alone. And a lot of outdoor showers I've used in the past, they'll have like really small shower heads and horrible water pressure. The water pressure here was really on point, so definitely a very enjoyable amenity. I'll now go and begin to walk up these stairs. There is some lighting along the stairs for later in the night. And when you turn the corner, you'll come to this one little section. This is almost like a mini little suspension bridge. You can actually fool around on this. It kind of shakes around a bit. I think it's definitely fun if you bring the kids with you. And then here's your first look of the treehouse close up. So again, of course, you have that massive wraparound deck. It goes all the way around the treehouse. You can see the trees go actually straight into the deck at certain points. You have a bunch of different seating options here as well. This couch or one of the chairs is definitely the perfect spot for your morning cup of coffee or tea when you're first getting your day started. But that's it for everything outside, guys. I'll open up the main door now, and let's go and start the interior portion of the tour. When you first enter, you'll see your bed straight ahead. This is a queen mattress, and you can actually sleep up to 4 guests in total at this treehouse. You'll see how in just a short while. But on the left side is more of your beverage center, and the right side is more storage and a few other miscellaneous items. But I'll go underneath the bed now. You can pull out this drawer, and you have some extra pillows. There's also some other linens, some blankets, and again, you're thinking about those 2 extra guests. That is because you can actually fold down these chairs that you find on both sides of the treehouse. They basically create these like mini twin mattresses. I think definitely best reserved for the kiddos. Let's head over to the left side now. You have another one of those fold out chairs, just instead of it being yellow, it's now blue. So another option for the kids to sleep here or to join your trip. You also have closest to the door, your air conditioning unit and another mirror. But we'll get closer to the beverage center. I guess I keep calling it. You have a small fridge there, which is still enough space to fit in any food or drinks. Then you also have your Keurig machine, of course. You have a nice variety of coffee here, from your typical Starbucks blend to Kona coffee, and they even have creamer, which again is more rare in Airbnbs. A lot of places do not include creamer. So hosts that are watching this, take note. Finally, we'll now keep panning to the right and cover the other half of this room. You have that coat rack and storage space. You have a couple extra drawers there. It also has some items like a flashlight and a couple of different books that are very appropriately themed for the outdoors and nature. One is really called I Was Born in a Tree, the other Burden of the Beast. But we'll keep going now and go a little bit closer towards the entrance door. And you do have this little dresser here. On the floor, you have an entire section dedicated to your dog. Since this property is so outdoors themed, this is the perfect spot to bring your furry friend, I think. You also have some board games there and some more towels. There are also postcards for both this property and their other treehouse called the Hobbit's Nest. And of course, like any good Airbnb, you need to have your guest book and some more information. I'll also mention this, it wasn't the best during the day, but at night, you can turn on all these lights on the ceiling and it looks like you're looking up at the stars. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you very soon for another Airbnb tour.